Okay, we are. Give it some time to come on here. We are ready to go. Yeah, let's get it started. I don't actually know where my gray hat is. I don't really know, but hold on, hold on a moment. I don't feel like streaming like this. I think I'm gonna turn it around just in case. Um, let's see. This works. Yeah, yeah. Hello to anybody watching the vlog. Sorry for that awkward silence here. Got my phone back. I was just checking on something here. Hat from Bite Size Beats. That's. I'm gonna be honest. That is a. Doc. That is like. I'm gonna be honest. That is a crazy question. I'm gonna actually pull that up. Um, I haven't checked that out in a little while. I mean, there are multiple different hats. I can pull it up. Here, I found a video here. Very, very, I'm gonna be honest, wacky question to start it off, but okay, so since there's only half of them have hats, so I'm gonna say three: blue as a beat, blue as a melody, and orange as a melody. Yes. Ribbon hat, green guy wears. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a mix. What the hell? I clicked on a video and it gave me a mix, like a playlist with a bunch of random videos and whatnot. Is that just what YouTube is doing now? What? I'm clicking on like videos and I'm getting mixes for them, like just like a whole playlist. Okay, I guess it was only for bite-sized beast content, but yeah. So decided to hop on here. Take this off here. Decided to hop on, and get talking, see how it goes. Folks are gonna find out. Somebody's outside my door. Not actually coming in, but kind of annoying to deal with. I haven't checked my audio levels yet. Let's see if they're working out here. Oh, 3 people are on. Hello. I just checked my audio and it indeed works. I don't know why there's 2. I guess there was some buffering that was happening. There was some like it took a little while for it to so I was doing this stuff that I had to do beforehand, like title and whatnot, and then I finished it up, and there was a lot of buffering that was happening. So I guess it saved one as like a future thing. So, and I can't delete it on mobile right now. That's fucked up. But haven't been used since those versions. I feel yeah, but Incredibox has a tendency to not be to not reuse things. I think at that point they were kind of like trying to lean away from reusing stuff. So, and bite-sized beats was an off thing, and some of the hats and glasses and stuff that they use wouldn't be compatible with the actual Incredibox character. I imagine bite-sized beats was kind of like for the off ideas for stuff. Obviously, way more I think more boring mix experience because like there were 2 different versions as well for bite-sized beats that I'm pretty sure Eminem's just turned down because they're really good, on the album, unreleased album. But you also like people would be like, why didn't they use that? But you also got to remember that that was a job for a corporation, so they have all the choice to pull the strings and say, hey, we're not going to use that because I don't like that. I don't think it's going to be compatible. So they just kind of chose like a party kind of style, like I'm about to party it up, bro, like stuff like that. But got any questions in chat? You guys can let them out. I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of whack because this is like I plan to do a live stream for what is it, 30 minutes or whatnot, and there was such a high traffic. It was so high traffic, like a lot of people joined at one point, and even at this point, currently, like 6 minutes in, 6.5 minutes in, there were a fair amount of people, and chat was moving, but that makes sense. Um, let's let's do a little bit of. All right. Yep. Actually, have to do something real quick on the side. If you guys have anything, if you guys want to say anything in chat, you guys can. Uh, Based. I did say anything. He's on top. Okay. Anything. I got it. Um. Yeah, got my phone off to the side if I really want to do anything. Sup, nerd fella? Top hat snare animations, right? And anything by DE3SZ. Hello, people. Um, just try to some. Oh, snake. I don't know why I read snare. Um, dyslexic over here. Um, no, that'd be an R instead of a K. That's why. Would it be? No, I forgot how to spell snare. No, that's how you spell snare. Because it's an N. I'm also kind of hyped for that. Yeah, not much I can really say about that. Hello, PPLLTTT. How's it going? Oh, we got 5 people in the chat right now. How's it going, people? Got myself a Baja Blast. Yeah. I'm I'm confused when it comes to this. I am somebody who does not enjoy watching live streams. I don't understand the appeal, especially when you know that that person will like upload a YouTube video that's like that would be like if you didn't watch that stream live. It's just like good moments and like it's edited and whatnot. And I just don't like usually watching live streams because it's just kind of gets boring, where it's just like brief moments of just like. But how much time have you been practicing right now? Practicing in beatboxing? If that's the question, I've just been like, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say practicing too much, like as in like it's mostly just me kind of doing freestyles, but I do practice a good amount each day, just to get my routines down in my head. Um, but I do a lot of freestyling, just like just because I can, you know what I mean? I can actually angle this down a little bit here. It's a little too high angled. Are you talking? Oh, that old series that I did for like 4 videos. Those weren't really just practicing. It was really just me freestyling. I don't know why I call it practicing, but it was just like videos where I'd do like every day, just me freestyling. Um, can you do a side roll bass and sliced hi hat? Um, Let me read that again. Can you do a side roll bass? I'm not really sure what you mean by side roll bass. Like, I got a lot of, I got a lot of side basses that kind of require rolling. And slice snare. Also, don't really know what you mean there. I mean hi hat, not slice snare. I saw a sliced and then also did snare. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. I will try. I don't, because I know Incredible Polo didn't do that like in one take. He definitely kind of like spliced like different takes together. But I'll try to do it in one take. I don't know. Hold on. I think I can try that again. But this time, like, I listened to it before. I listened to the sound before I do it. Try it. Ah. Okay, let's pull it up. There he is. That's the first part. Let's get this second. I'm gonna split it up. Oh my god, I silenced him. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Will you be doing any mod reviews soon? Probably not. They take too much. They take a lot of time to make. Like, you can tell they take a really long time to make. And I mean, I found a good method to finish them, but it's like I don't think I'm gonna make any more. They're just kind of harder to make. Just a little too time consuming. What is your opinion? What is your opinion? The worst sounding Critterbox would personally be Voice 5 from the mix. Yeah. Voice 5 from Little Miss is not very good. But I don't really think it's the worst. I actually have it written on the notebook of the worst sound. My least favorite sound, and I think is the worst sound in Incredibox, is Trill. What is it? I think it's Effect 3 in V1. That sounds pretty bad. It's all on its own. Somebody commented on my video saying it was underrated, and I just replied no. So that one's my least favorite. Voice 5 from V2 is actually 6th on my list of worst. Number 6. Let me give you my top 5. My 5th least favorite is V4 Effect 4, and then 4th would be V4 Effect 5. 3rd would be V9 Melody 3. 2nd would be V7 Melody 4, and then my least favorite would be V1 Effect 5. Yeah, Melody 5. Yeah, V9 Melody 5 is my 3rd least favorite song. Because it's kind of works well, but it's like, it's still pretty bad. Trill can be worked, but it's kind of hard to fit into mix set with it once. It is hard to fit into mixes, but it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound good, really. Just in general. I use Trill for drops, but almost nothing else. Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, Melody 3's actually sounds somehow in some hiccup song. But it's like they made it sound too much just like screaming. Like, I'd say if it was vocalized, but not like screaming like like that would be better. Like, where it's like spliced and sliced up songs, kind of like somebody like sampled a song and then like just took a small bit out, kind of like how Daft Punk does it. Kind of like that. If it was like that, it would be way better. But no, it was just screaming, I guess. You can mute the second scream. You just be repeating. Wait. That sounds good. That actually sounds pretty good. The second scream. Yeah, that sounds good. You're able to unmute Furby right when he does that weird face, so it actually works. Yeah. I said it wrong. No, I think I did it wrong. Like, I'm gonna try that. That sounds like it works. Let me pull up Incredibox here. Blackfish would be sick as a mod. You're right. Blackfish is a really good song. I just don't like the intro to it. Like, it immediately jumps in. It just immediately jumps into it. That actually sounds pretty good. 8-8. But you mute. No, that was the first try, the first one. But then I sang it again. I went that sound. I just played it up right here. That sounded good. I just read it wrong because it said second and I didn't. I guess I discounted the screech as a second because it's two different screams and I thought you meant the second different scream. But no. I got what you meant. I just didn't get it the first time. Mountain Dew. Oh, you know what? I've been neglecting the beatboxing. I don't know what I was on about at the end of that, but I was on a bit there. Sick. Thank you for that one there. I wouldn't say it was that good though. Yeah, sick. I don't know. Wasn't the best, I'd say, but. I feel like all scratch mods would work better as a normal song than an Incredibox mod. You are right, but I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I've said this before, and I will say it again, and I will always stand by this statement. Scratch mods are not Incredibox mods. They're just not. Um, I don't. I mean, I can't. I wouldn't. I couldn't see myself. I couldn't. I couldn't see myself getting hyped for a scratch mod. I saw this mod made by somebody. I was like, "Yo, you know what? I might make a video on this." And then I saw there was a scratch mod, and then I was like, it just doesn't work. It's just an easy way for people to make mods, which objectively isn't a bad thing. It's just they're not mods. You can just call them like I don't even know what to call them, but they're just not mods. I love the boy beat one using a fedora accessory from Vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, like that touch. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Oh, notice that while designing the icons, the ultimate mashup reboot. Honestly, I see what you mean. It was amazing how all that is made on Scratch. It is, yeah. Scratch mods are usually made by children who usually don't know how to make polos or mods, really. I think Scratch is just the alternative for people who do not know how to code and want to make a mod by themselves. Um, I first thing I decided to do when making a mod was just get a team. And the only thing I was going to do really was sounds and also watching over the team because I just wanted a mod, to display my music style. Scratch fan games would be more would would be more accurate term. Yeah, you're right. Scratch fan games would be more accurate of a term. What do you mean you're between an adult and a kid? I mean, when I mean, I think people would consider 18 to be like that, but that'd be in like the 17, 16 range. Like you can drive and whatnot and you have a job. I can drive. I am kind of I don't have a solid job, but I do work. Um, hello, Elvis. Um, yeah, there are some scratch mods that are good. I think I actually don't even know. Um, uh, yeah, but a lot of them are bad. I think. See, what I would do is just kind of like have one where it's just like you. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Um, I've been thinking about making mod a mod, but I don't know how I would find a team for it or something and do the voices and melodies. That's really hard to do. I had the I've had the experience of being in this community for a long time and a general audience and being a big creator, having that are also Incredibox creators. It was really easy for me. It was really easy for me to get a team. Well, not really easy, but it wasn't too hard to get Pixel on my side. Pixel's a good friend of mine, and Joe is also a good friend of mine, and he really kind of helps me out when he can. But it's really hard to get a team if you don't have like I'd say more than 1,000 subscribers at this point. Mm, man, why am I still here? I should be working on Ultimate Mashup, but I'm bored. 9% are all right. I'm gonna be I don't know why I always go to I'm gonna be honest. I don't really need to say that. But I don't think that 90% of scratch mods are good. I think a lot of them are just bad. And I don't really like ironic mods, the ironic ones either, where it's just like they're bad on purpose. I just don't like it. Any mod that's like Incredibox but bad and whatnot, like that's just I feel like from my standpoint, it's just kind of it's an all right mod concept, but it's just an excuse where you can make mistakes, where you can make like mistakes that some people would make and kind of get rid of get away with it. But in my opinion, scratch mods do sound good, but it doesn't feel like Incredibox, which is exactly why I think that it shouldn't even exist. Yeah. I think the only redeemable thing about scratch mods is that they sound good, but they always it's the looks that makes it like not an Incredibox mod. They always just look they most of them look really bad. Some of them sound all right, but most of them just look bad. It's really all in the sounds that it's all right. PJ, I don't know how to. That is a French word, and I know that because I know the origin of the mod. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I'm hyped for that mod because I've always wanted. In fact, one of my old concepts was a GBB 2019 mod where I just like took a bunch of the rounds from beatboxers at the GBB 19 and then put them into Incredibox. But really, that would be pretty hard to do. It would just require replication, and that's it. Yeah, it's Scratch. So what? That's not the point. The point is that it's just cannot. It's the visuals are not close to Incredibox. They're close, but not like they're not close to Incredibox. Uh, I think that there's an ad break coming up. It's telling me right now that in 45 seconds there'll be it'll run ads. Um, I just to let you know, I saw somebody make a female polo once, and it actually looks like it's a woman. I think it's Artemis Discord. Beatbox PJ. Facts. Yeah, just because it isn't Incredibox isn't the well, yeah. It's also because it's on Scratch. It being on Scratch is also a big reason on why it's not. It's just how easy it is to do. The sheer easiness makes it to where Scratch mods are not mods. That's what it is. Hold on. I think it played the advertisements. I'm gonna move my arm to see if it. Okay. I guess it didn't. I don't know. Um, I literally just discovered about the RB series drama. I actually knew about it before it was public. I remember talking in I think it was the Incredibox homemade server. I think that mod's done for good now, but the homemade ink where they remixing the Incredibox sounds. I remember they were talking about it in there, so I did hear about it. At that point, it was allegations though,
it was yeah, it was allegations at that point, but I did hear about this before it really came public. And to be honest, knowing the Incredibox community, I think it took a little while for something like this to actually happen. Like knowing how young this audience is, I'm surprised that it took like a long time before we found one of these people in this community. But shocking that one of the biggest creators is just gone. A real debate. Is Jivon voice for a woman? Nope. I said it isn't. I think I had an old thing about it where he isn't. You know what? Still don't think. I still don't think it's a woman. It still has the man hair. Doesn't have any hair extensions. And you already know Incredible Polo saying that. I don't know. The wiki says it isn't. Yeah, it probably isn't. What makes you say that it won't come out? I mean, Incredibox Animator DM'd me a bunch of stuff about it, like before. Like I kept on getting DMs from him about it, so I think he's still gonna finish it. But I'm gonna pull him up right now, actually, because I do have DMs with him as of late. Yeah, if I there it is. A lot of like what is it? I think he sent me. Oh no, that was a V9. He sent me a picture of a beat in there. He sent me a screenshot of the icon on his home screen where it was had he had armed cold box and his mod installed all at once. He sent me the splash. Looks pretty good. That's just an animation he made. I think this is it's a teaser for his mod. No, for his animation that he did about Wolfgang. Oh shit, fact. Oh shit. I was not paying attention to chat for a little bit there. Gotta go to bed. Good night, Elvis. My opinion, Brazil's beat 2 is the weirdest sound. It is a weird sound. I wouldn't say it's the weirdest. It does work in mixes. I understand it. I understand the usage of it. It's also with the shakers and whatnot, but I'd say it isn't really necessarily bad. Pretty sure it is on my list though. V5. I think only has one on my worst list. Only one sound. Oh wait, no. Beat 1 is on the V5 there, but not. Wow. That's crazy. Let's move on from that. Brazil Effect 3. I'm pretty sure that's the guy. Ding, 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 ding. He's fire. Don't talk smack about my boy like that. He spits fire. He's yeah. All one except V5 except for beat 1 is rattles. But you need a kick in there. Thoughts on the shuffle style breathing effect? Okay. It works in V8 in combo with Effect 2. So Effect 2 and 4 work very well together, but not a big fan of it. I'd say it's on the lower tier things here. Because Beat 5, I think Beat 5 it's not that good from Beat 9 compared if Beat 1 and 2 were together. I don't really put it in high regard. I think it's kind of lower on my. You can check it's on my lower of the beat sync. That's as close as you were getting. Okay. It's not even a snare, just a CTLE. Hold on. I forgot what beat 3 sounds like. I do know the thing though, so I'm back. I was playing with my dog. Sick. Um, the animation for Trump, I best I'd the same the same of doing a trompo in RL. I think IRL. R I mean. I'm with I'm with Doge Farm forms. I'm confused after reading that. Effect 4 in Effect 4 in Dystopia is actually good when you hear when you hear the first thing it does and put more polos in it. Yeah, he sounds good with other things. He doesn't sound good on his own, but he does sound good with other things. I mostly only beatbox when I am bored. I don't try to learn new sounds. I don't try to learn tune sounds too much, but I do it a lot. Like I just like start busting down like. To be fair though, I do beatbox kind of professionally, as in I try to compete in tournaments and whatnot. But yeah, sorry, I'm bad at spelling and autocorrect. Yeah, I'm there too. I'm dyslexic, so I can't spell very well. But I use the microphone tool on my phone to type like long things fast. I also go to Google and then use the the voice to text feature if you want to like search something up, but like talk it instead of type it. Um, I sometimes use that and just like I I I I would do that for essays. I would like say I would talk through that microphone, and instead of having to type it out, I would talk it through there and then copy and paste and then put it into my like documents and whatnot. And that's how I wrote some of my essays for school. When I was thinking about mods in my head, I thought Google Cash Kuka beat was would be cool. Like beat 5 from V8 consists of 2 loops. Little Miss and the Love has similar kind of genres like music love, like love type music. I So here's how I did things. I ranked my favorite Incredibox versions biasly and then based on how their sounds ranked. I ranked first was Little Miss, no V2, and then V4, I think then V8, then V9, and then so on. V2 was V2 went from first to eighth on my rankings. Biased first, unbiased eighth, and V4 snuck got sixth, was sixth, second to sixth. V8 moved to first. I think V9 was either second or third. V7 was up there. V6 was up there. V5 actually kind of broke things. But when is 42 edition gonna be released? No date. Um, Development has been stopped. Well, actually, has it? I don't know. Development hasn't been very fast though. Also, it is not V42. I just used V42 as in like It's version 1. It's version 1 of 42 edition, but I used the V4 to indicate 42 edition. It was either that or 42E inside of the green thing, and that just wouldn't look good. The lub is more of a disco thing. Yeah, it's supposed to be like French. I think because like French has the French kind of thing. It is based off France because they do have like a very big house scene, like and yeah, I think Incredibox looked closely to that and kind of saved like the kind of like that, but Shad 42. Ooh, hold on. If Incredibox runs out of space for more versions, they might add a version select mechanic like go to section 1 and section. I thought of that too. I was like, maybe Incredibox will have this thing where they'll have two different, like I've thought of that. That is a very true thought there, because I've had that thought before. I also thought that there could be different Incredibox apps, like Incredibox 1 and then Incredibox 2, where they split the versions in half. Wait, no, they would put new versions on a different app. But that's a bit of a stretch. But yeah, no, that's very feasible, because if multiple people have thought of it, it probably is possible. If that didn't happen, if that did happen, it will happen after V18. That would make, yeah. I think, yeah, if they'd have enough, like, but I think just based on the speeds at which they finished V9, I don't think we're gonna get too far. I do think that Incredibox just like calling it quits. I think well, no, they are 10 years old. They are over 10, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. They are 14 years old. Um hmm. This is technically their jobs. Technically this is their job. Their job is to make Incredibox, and their job is like Incredibox. So it would be kind of weird, especially considering that they are probably, I think, probably in their 40s. I think at most they're in their 40s. Um, um, but yeah, I'll think they'll maybe like last like 20 years. I think it's only been 14. I think they'll last maybe about 20 years, and then they'll do another album, probably. They'll probably release another album or two and whatnot, and probably have this big kind of thing before they call it quits. Will you review PJ? I still don't know how to pronounce that because it is French. PJ, maybe. I don't think I will though. I will most likely speed it up and slow it down and reverse it, but I don't think I'll review it, because reviewing is just, I've kind of grown out of it, because it doesn't, reviewing mods does not perform, and it's just kind of a waste of my time, considering how long I have to film for, and I also still have to edit it and export it, which also takes a long time as well, considering that most of these mod reviews are like half an hour or longer. But I don't think I will review it. I think I'm done with reviewing mods, because it just does not go. It does not. I don't make. It just does. It isn't worth my time. Because Ultimate Mashup Reboot. Okay. And every time I find a new popular in new popular game, a thing that I took more than a year to release. Yeah, but I feel like Incredibox isn't one of those things that should take like an excessive amount of time to make. Obviously, for quality over mods, it does take a little while, but like I don't think like 2020. Okay, they did have the album release, and V8 had like a lot to it, but yeah, what is it? V9 taking that long? I don't know. Um, my idea for version 10 is like a remix of retro punk. Yeah, I did. I think I had a reason. I think V9. People said that Utopia, because I had a V9 kind of fan-made, whereas Utopia, it was just a fan-made, but people said like, oh, this will never happen because why would it be Utopia after Dystopia? They sound the same. Realistically, it would make more sense if the ninth version was Utopia because they're polar opposites. Because Dystopia is kind of like I don't know how to describe Dystopia, but Utopia is like a perfect paradise. It's like a futuristic paradise. It would make sense. It would have made a lot of sense if the ninth version was Utopia, but I don't know what I have planned. What I would think, what I would want V9 to be, V10 to be. Yeah, I would love to review it because like reviews used to be my big thing, but also they were like pretty bad because they were like I didn't really talk much about stuff as much as I do now. It's just I like to comment on a lot of things and it just extends I might, for you Incredibox animator, I might do it. I think I might, but yeah. Don't expect voice 2 from Void to work so well with other sounds. Yeah, Void had such a disappointing lineup of voices. Voice 1 is really good. Voice 2 is just kind of like speaking. Voice 3 is good, but I've commented about this where you can tell it's not sang. It was like you played it on like a keyboard with a vocal kind of sound thing. So it sounds kind of like a choir sound on a piano or something. Voice 4, god awful, terrible, should not exist. Come on, what is that? That's not musical. It's just screaming. And then voice 5, kind of musical. I don't know. Voices were just I was very disappointed to look at those voices. I hope V10 is the last version because the ultimate mashup reboot will fit 10 versions on one page. Yeah, 10 would be a perfect amount. 10 would be a good amount to end on, but I don't know. I hope Incredibox goes past V10. I'm ranking the versions worst to best. Ninth Brazil, don't agree. Eighth Javon, agree if I was biased. Agree with my rankings, not based on sound. V7, seventh Alpha, I put it last, but I get it. Alive fifth, not works there. Little Miss fourth, I put it first, but fourth is a good place to put it. Wickedy, third, nope, that makes sense. Dystopia second, also makes sense. And The Love first. Oh wait, no, The Love is second. I read this wrong. Little Miss is fifth. I put it higher on my list. Alive is sixth. I guess that's comfortable. I would put it higher up. I think a little higher up. Wickedy fourth. Yeah, Wickedy fourth. I agree with that. It does have its downsides. Third is Dystopia, also pretty good. The Love second, good take. That's where what Love is. Sunrise, overhyped, overrated. I feel like Sunrise is like more popular than okay, so all the versions from V1 to V6, for some reason V3 is the most popular. I think even V7 included V3 is the most popular, and then it jumps to 8 and 9 being the popular ones because V9 is new and V8 is also just like insane. Personally, I think V3 is overrated. I think V3 on my list would be ninth V1. I'm gonna not say the names. Ninth V1, eighth, actually eighth V3, seventh V7. Sixth, sixth would be V5. Fifth would be Ooh, fifth would be V6. Fourth, fourth would be V9. Third would be V8. Second would be The Love, and first would be Little Miss. Um, the second Luke of Voice 2, he does say that there is nothing you can solo Effectify Pumpkin, which adds a laugh and a pause for a drop. That would work for Void. That would work. But again, I'm gonna be honest. Void, X Run, Void, Everdare. Void was a step down. But to be fair, you could say that V9 is a step down, but it's also like Incredibox taking inspiration and taking all their inspirations and kind of putting them together. Like ASAP Rocky was in there, I think. And who is it? I remember. I have it searched here. I gotta look for it. I know it's someone here because it is somebody who is a real person, like a real rapper. I think I actually screenshotted it. Yeah. LL Cool J instead of LL Polo J. Here it is. Here's the screenshot. There's the search here, and then there's him right there. In the exact same fit that he has in Incredibox. And instead of the logo, obviously for copyright reasons, I couldn't use the same logo, but they used a mountain. Grudge style version would be great for V8. V9 felt like a kick to the face for all modders that use artificial sounds. Yeah. That's one of my biggest critiques when I that's what I'd set to do with 42 edition was encapsulate some style from Incredibox, but also thinking outside the box for some other things. Like all of the sounds were produced by my voice with varying effects to them. All of the sounds, every single one from 42 edition. I did have an idea that instead of the icons being black and colored, there would be different kind of versions, like it would be just like the accessory but rotated and put there with no changing in color. But then I was like, not the best idea, not very good. So I just said no to that. I just got two comments that I saw earlier on the chat for some reason. Like exactly the same. Thoughts on tomfoolery? Obviously the intention was to be bad, but I've said before that I don't really like mods that are like meant to be bad because it's just like it's an excuse to be lazy and make mistakes. But there's a reason I didn't like slow it down or reverse it or anything. It's just like not really a good mod. It's not a good mod. So I just decided to not use it because it's not really good. The whole point of Incredibox is musicality and making like stuff like this to make fun of it. It's just I don't like it. It's supposed to be an alarm. I'm pretty sure that's a theory. I don't think Rem had the intention of that being an alarm. I think it's just screaming for the sake of like screaming. Do you think of a grandfather clock ticking polo that that would sound fire? I've seen that in mods. That would be fire. Almost up to an hour here. We're 55 minutes in, 55 and a half minutes in. All out of Baja Blast, though. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
This is not it. That's not my phone. Check some stuff here. Okay, it's not raining or anything. I just heard a loud sound. 5 beeping bags, 2 tens. Need more. Damn. So sweet. Pick your 10 location. Oh, sorry. Tomorrow I take my driver's test, and that's the first day I celebrate my friend's birthday. Um, what's your favorite robot sound from Cutterbox? I'm gonna exclude V9, exclude V3 and 4. Oh wait, no. So right now I'm thinking effect 2 from V4. So keep that one in mind. V7 doesn't have any. V you can get rid of V6. V7 doesn't have any. V8. Hmm. Robotic sounds technically no, but V V yes, V8 has robots, but robotic sounds like Melody 1 wouldn't be a robotic sound. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to say V4 effect V4 effect 2. Yeah, V4 effect 2. Melody 5 from V8 is the best. From V9 is the best. I mean, in the version, I can somewhat agree with that. It's not my favorite sound. My favorite sound is voice 5, but it is a good sound. It is my favorite melody from V9. V9 melody 5 is really good in my opinion. Um Melody 3 in Dystopia has robotic-ish sounds. It's not really robotic, it's just kind of a synth sound. A robotic I would say is like actually yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to determine. Because you could really consider any sort of digital sound. Um, but even that was like that sound. It doesn't sound human, but it was like saying it took human vocals to make that sound. So I would say, yeah, that would be that again. That's playing into the whole Incredibox really kind of uses vocal things. Like most of the sounds, if not all, are original as vocal. Dystopia, I can barely make mix that is different from my others. Yeah, V8. I don't know. I actually don't know. V8 is on no doubt like just not opinion, not like personal. Objectively, V8's the best. Its bonuses are the longest. Its bonuses follow a story. Its bonuses are 3D like rendered. The sounds are absolutely insane. The mixing potential is great. Um, V8, V9, it's hard. It was hard. I think it took so long because it's just so hard to top V8. It was really hard, and then they're just like, you know what? Let's stick to like a kind of style that sticks to us. But V8 and V9 are the rule breakers of Incredibox. If you want objectively, you could probably fit V7 a bit into there, but if you don't agree with me, I don't know. I want to talk about it, but I want like somebody to be opposing of me for me to talk about it because there were people that were opposed to me when I said this in like a community post saying that they were like the rule breakers of Incredibox. People like only the colors and like stuff. There's a lot of reasons. I think I'd have to start thinking about it, but um What's the best choir sound in Incredibox in your opinion? Um, Let me just say, obviously, this is an obvious one. The best sound in Incredibox. Voice 2 from V8. Voice 2 from V8 is my favorite sound in Incredibox. Yeah, but V8 has all of the sounds robotic, has an actual storyline, had an actual storyline in the bonuses, was mostly 3D rendered, um, had 3D rendering bonuses. Um, um, what is this? What is this? V9 has characters like where like you wouldn't have never seen them like an animation where it's just like zero Incredibox where like the emoji like there was nothing there. Also styled hair, where this is the only version that has different styled hair, where hair is all over the place. I think V7 would be fitting in here because it was kind of the end of reusing like certain glasses and hats and whatnot. It put an end to that. Um, it also incorporated beards as well, and V9. Yeah, V9 again switched things that you wouldn't that like it really kind of changed like like the 8-bit guy, like 8-bit and also the emoji man. Like those are like also kind of like thanks here. Imagine if version 10 was Dystopia Part 2 called Cyber. I'm gonna be I think I think that's what they tried to do. I think they tried to continue the story, but they could have possibly tried the story and just didn't continue it. I think if they continued it, it would be fire if they called it Utopia, kind of like my V9 thing, because then it turns from a dystopia to a utopia. Like that would be cool. The creator built the robots. Okay, that's the second part. I don't really want to read all that, but and the choir guy was alive as a human now is a hero. The robots. I'm working on ultimate mashup now. Okay, have fun with that ultimate mashup. Um, okay. I love the polos with unique hair. I like their looks. I don't like voice 4. It's not very good as in like as a sound, but like I do like the hairs. I don't like the hair of the last guy though. It just doesn't fit for Incredibox, like that Drake style hair and being like blue. I don't like that color. I don't really like that the hairstyle because it just doesn't fit for Incredibox. But a dream that somebody had about an arcade machine from Wickedy. That is a theory. I, s- I stopped with theories. I think thinking about theories about Incredibox is just a waste of time. Like when I was 13 or when I was 13 and 14, it's like that's like this is crazy and it could possibly be this and that and whatnot. Theorizing about Incredibox, thinking about it now, it's just kind of like it's a music game. It's theorizing about it's kind of stupid. It's pretty stupid. I'm gonna be honest. Um, but that's just coming from me. If you think if you want to theorize, you can. Nothing about it. I just personally think for that me theorizing would be stupid. I just don't really understand. I just don't really get it anymore. I don't really think about theorizing, especially seeing V9. Voice 4 from Wiggity has like orange has the Roblox orange hair. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Um, Dystopia, I can barely make a new mix from my other mix. Lol. Yeah, yeah. It, it's like I don't know. I don't even know because it's like there's a certain style, like a certain like combo that just goes super hard. It's just like you only want to use that, and it's like I always build like songs up to that point with like small variations between them. But obviously you get a mix with like the bass where you it's always there. Beat 1 and 2, effect 1, it's always there. Voice 1 and 2, effects 2 and 4, just kind of all just get in there. Mashup beats 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from Jiban and beat 1. Yeah, it does. Actually, I haven't made a mix in a while. I want Incredibox to make another version that can like go with another version to like expand the creativity, like V3, V4, and V5 all using the same BPM, V7 and V8 using the same BPM. I want like I want another version to do that with either V2, V9, or V6. Don't care about alpha though. I don't really care about alpha. Maybe it does actually work with alpha. I never checked it, but I don't really care. Hello, Spiderback. Um, on voice 2 from Wickedy is weird. It is. I understand the concept behind it though. It's like yeah, it is weird. It's a weirdly executed hat. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad they got the bucket hat though. I really want to see what I was talking about in my I think my V9 fan made is I wanted them to bring back the backwards hat, and I also wanted them to. Well, I also did want them to bring back the bucket hat, but I knew that they were keeping up the bucket hat with like half cut off eyes, but I really wanted them to bring back the backwards hat. You know what they did? They did that. I hope version 10 uses hands in Incredibox like fingers snapping and clapping. That would be unique, but I'm gonna be knowing Incredibox, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. I don't think Incredibox is gonna use anything arm related. They're not gonna have the arms move. The arms are always gonna stay stationary. I think it's always gonna be like that. I it's like the bucket hat on low poly. It's like it is like a bucket hat on low poly. You're right. It does look like it kind of looks like a bucket hat. I don't think it is a bucket hat though. I think it's just an angled up flat brim hat. Not flat brim. I think it's just the brim of the hat is angled up. It's just like a hat like this, but the brim instead of being angled down is angled up, kind of like this. So this is the concept of the hat is that the brim is angled up because there are hats that do that. It's like I think yeah, it's like to replicate here flat brim. So this like a flat brim hat that like it goes and then has a curve at the end of it like that. That's what I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be based off of because yeah, and then the beat one is just kind of like your basic flat brim hat. The hat on Voice 2 in Wickedy looks like those soda cup hats. I nah, I don't agree with that. I but to be fair, I also don't really know what they look like. Soda hats. Well, the brim angles down most of the time, but I get where you're going at here. It's okay. Nothing new in chat. Let me fulfill the second part of the title. What would it be a best concept that hasn't been done before? In like terms of Incredibox or mod making. That is crucial if you're talking about Incredibox or mod making. I think effect 2, 3, and 4 are narrating sounds. What would be a beat concept that hasn't been done before? Kind of like the beats that you'd see in like where the kick the kick is extended like boom, like a boom, 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 like something like that. Kind of like I don't really know the genre, but I know it is part of electronic music. I'd say dubstep. I think. I think also what would be a another kind of unique thing is a shaker that changes like a shake like a shaker that would like change like tone or whatever. Yeah, that would go something kind of like that, where it doesn't just stay the same thing over and over again. What else? What would be unique? I think a unique effect or beat would be kind of like making making use of the lip roll, like one of those sounds. Effect 5 in V9 at the end of the second loop sounds like a meme. A polo that makes thump sound and makes other polos sound choppy, kind of like it would be it would be like a very heavy kick that would be like so powerful that it like slices up like something like like that's fire. That's actually a good idea. Effect 5 at the end of loop 2 sounds like the Minecraft zombie. That yeah, it does. That makes yeah. Man, they finally gave Minecraft Zombie a job. The live stream has gone on for 1 hour and 13 minutes. Pretty successful stream. At one point, we had viewers in the double digits. We had 10 people viewing, which is insane. Thank you guys a lot for showing up. I might end it. I am getting a bit bored. But 4 likes, it is less than the stream that lasted 90 minutes. I mean, like 30 minutes, but that was also like for some reason that stream had a lot of traffic. I might make streaming a regular thing just to give you guys some content and a different kind of content for me. You can review mixes. I could review mixes like on stream. I could review them on YouTube too. I don't really want to though, because Incredibox is just kind of a thing where it's like maybe on stream, yeah, but like it's like it's like I don't know. It would be hard to like review a mix because of how like the limitations you have and like it's gonna like I don't know. Hard to explain, but I think I might call it quits just for today here because I'm getting a bit bored and whatever. I will try to make this a regular thing. I won't do it tomorrow. I won't stream tomorrow, but um I will try to at least keep this try to try to make this a regular thing here. Javon voice 1 and 2 sounds like an argument about bearing festival their ways. Um
Yeah, I think we should I think I should call it quits. So hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you.